Hi, my name is Paul Wealls, and I'm here to your host for today for the 2020 Vision Hack with my friend and colleague Niels Kortstee. Hi, Niels. How are you doing?
Hey Paul, I'm great. Thank you. How are you?
I'm good. So today we're going to talk to you about the Edge platform and the app that we have within the platform. But first of all, let's talk about the hack. The hack is our objective with the hack is to find solutions for industrial problems using vision as a sensor and artificial intelligence. So there's four themes on the hack to consider. So let's take a look at those.
Let's take a look at the computer vision themes for the 2020 Vision Hack. Manufacturers leverage powerful, real-time data from the IoT to increase uptime, perform preventative maintenance, enhance productivity, improve mobile accessibility, and a host of other benefits, like fault detection and enabling higher quality production and quality inspection. Distribution businesses have requirements for asset management, business process efficiencies, and new business models. Considerations like warehouse management, tracking and tracing assets in real time, security and transparency, monitoring asset movement within and around the facility to prevent theft or the misplacement of goods. Workplace safety. Thousands of workers die in industrial accidents each year in the world, and a huge amount suffer from non-fatal work-related injuries. Workers, employers, and insurance companies collectively face billions of dollars of direct and indirect costs due to industrial accidents, and individuals suffer unnecessarily. For example, think about personal protective equipment, PPE detection. Ensure people are wearing the correct equipment for hazardous environments. Fall detection. Enable identification and notification systems when workers experience injury or equipment is damaged. The energy sector is adopting the use of computer vision to enable smarter, automated, and more effective sensor data collection. Actionable data available when and where it needs to be. Example uses are wind energy producers identifying maintenance such as dirt accumulation on wind turbines, dead insects, and cracks in foundations or towers. In mines, automatic detection of anomalies in mines, for example leaks, fires, smoke, or even production blocks.
So they're the themes to consider for this hack and to help us find solutions. And what we want to do is help you with that solution that you build to then also take it to market as well, and you retain the IP. So there's a prize there, but what are the prizes? Here they are.
Phase 1 winners will receive an ADLINK Vizi-AI Developer Kit, which is a bundle of powerful hardware and software to build your prototype with. The hardware is a Smart 2 board, which is industrial ready. It has a 4GB RAM, an Intel Atom 3940 CPU, and an Intel Myriad-X VPU, so plenty of power for AI vision. The Vizi-AI also has very intuitive software included with it, the ADLINK Edge Platform, which has vision tools, and OpenVINO and Node-RED included. As a Phase 2 team member, you will also receive direct support from Intel and ADLINK whilst you develop your prototype, so don't worry about support. The final prize. The winning team will win a cash prize of $10,000, but we don't stop there. An amazing opportunity to collaborate with ADLINK to validate the prototype with the market. That will include support and create marketing material like a press release, a promo video, a use case, a solution brief, and the support with organising meetings to validate your prototype with the market. This gives you a great foundation to really push forward in making an impact with your prototype. I think you agree this prize could be life-changing for you and your team, so good luck.
So they're the prizes, and as I'm sure you'll agree, they're really great ones to get in there with. So as mentioned, you get the Vizi-AI Developer Kit as winner of Phase 1, in which that includes the software, the ADLINK Edge Platform. So Niels, would you like to share what ADLINK Edge Platform is?
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, like you said, we've got the hardware with the CPU and the VPU on it. But yeah, in order to get a solution, you need to have a lot of software on there as well. And ADLINK Edge already provides a large portion of the solution. And yeah, the way we kind of approach this is having a data sharing platform that we call our ADLINK Data River, which allows you to publish and subscribe to any data anywhere. So even you can do it on your Vizi-AI device, but you can also have multiple devices and connect them using Ethernet cable. And these applications will automatically discover each other and start communicating. So what we've done is, next to that data river, have a wide range of apps that provide pieces of functionality. They're often referred to as microservices, right? And these microservices, these apps, they need to be deployed on the hardware as well. So the software actually also includes a solution to provision your device with the apps that you need and the configuration that you need, right? So I think that's a great place to start. Maybe I think we've got some images here to show you that, right? So if you see like the box on the right hand side, and you can consider that the Vizi-AI, and then think about the ADLINK data river as a backbone for all the data that's been exchanged between all these microservices, all these apps. So the first step then would be, okay, how can I get this software onto the device, right? So that's when that's the first part of the software offering, and that's what we call our ADLINK profile builder. This allows you to, like I said, build a profile. Build you a profile with what apps you want to deploy, what the configuration of these apps looks like. So here's a little video showing you kind of what it looks like. So you can see profiles and all the apps that are combined together into the profile. The profile builder connects to our app store online, and all the apps for Vizi-AI you can have access to. The whole vision stack, all these different apps are available in our app store. So it's effectively configuring the app store. We've got the ADLINK one built in already. You can also create your own app store and add additional apps, and build the profiles and add the applications to it, and configure these applications. So once you've done that, you can effectively also discover all the devices in the network that are available. So in this case, if you power up your Vizi-AI, and you put the image on, you download the image, put the image on, boot the device, that device will advertise itself on the network. And Profile Builder, once you've got that installed on your, let's say, or your desktop or your laptop in the same network, is able to discover the Vizi-AI device, and you can effectively say, I want to deploy the profile that I've built onto the device. The device then will make sure that all these apps will be pulled out of the App Store, and the configuration is applied, and it will be started. So the first step, one of the apps that you will definitely need is our FrameStreamer app. So this FrameStreamer app is responsible for connecting to the camera that you connect to it. So whatever camera you use, maybe you want to use a webcam for your experiments. Maybe you want to connect to an RTSP feed somewhere. Maybe you want to connect using some more advanced API that is provided by the camera vendor. So the FrameStreamer can support a wide range of different cameras, and by configuring what you want to connect to, the FrameStreamer effectively acquires the images from the camera and makes this live video feed available on the ADLINK data river. So that's really the first step of the solution, and that means that now the camera footage is available for all the other apps on the device, and even outside the device. So the next component that you will find useful is our training streamer. So typically, when you want to build an AI model, and you want to train your model, you need training data, right? So the training streamer allows you to collect the footage from the data river and push that to any location on disk or FTP, so you can feed that into your favorite machine learning framework. So collecting the training data, you can push it, store it, and then using your favorite machine learning framework as a next step, you can build and train your AI model. So we don't include the machine learning framework, but later on you'll see that when want to deploy in OpenVINO supports such a wide range of machine learning frameworks. So you pick the one that you like. So once you've built and trained your model, the next step is about, but how do I actually deploy that? How do I do the AI, perform the AI on the real-time footage? So that's where our model manager comes in. Right? So you effectively take the model that you've trained, push that down to the edge into our model manager app. So the model manager is, you can consider that kind of a model zoo that lives at the edge. And the model manager is also, in combination with Profile Builder, able to get the models there and then deploy them into the OpenVINO inference engine. So the Profile Builder is able to discover any model manager that runs on your network. It's also able to detect any OpenVINO inference engine that's available on your network. And you can effectively say, that model that I have trained and I have that available in my model manager, please deploy that into the OpenVINO engine and start inferencing. So the OpenVINO app will ingest the live camera footage from the data river, perform the inferencing, and then publish the inferencing results back onto the data river. And at the same time, we offer another app, which is called a model confidence app, that monitors the performance of the model that you're running. So next to your inference results, you're also publishing your confidence level, and in combination with the model confidence app, you can set a threshold to allow it to trigger the training streamer to collect the images that your model struggles with and push that back into your training set again, so you can continue to retrain and touch up your model, improve it, deploy a new version. So all these steps like 3, 4, 5, and 6 continue until you've got the model performance that you're happy with. So that's all great if you have once you have your inferencing model and it's performing as you want it to perform. It's really doing well. The next step in a solution is then, how do I take action, right? So just acquiring the image is one step. Processing it using your AI model is the next step. But then the third step that's just as important is, what do I do with the results? And depending on the use case that you have, you may want to trigger something that needs to go on in the cloud. So we've got a range of cloud connectors available for you to take your inference results from the data river, push it into the cloud. Or alternatively, there's the option to integrate with operational technology. So that allow you, for instance, to control any factory equipment. So when I think, for instance, around detecting, doing quality inspection, and when something is of bad quality, push something off a production line. Or maybe when somebody is in a safety zone and you build a worker safety solution, you may want to stop the machine altogether, right? So you can see the video here. If this happens, you may want to switch off the machine until that person is actually in the safe zone again, right? So that's just an example of the kind of actions you may want to take. Then there's also connectivity to historians to allow you to record results, if you like, in databases, for instance. And then as a next step, also visualizing the results, monitoring the results. So in Profile Builder, there's actually a viewer that's able to connect to the Stream Viewer app that consumes the inference results, and consumes the frame streamer live camera footage, and is able to overlay them on top of each other and visualize. So it looks something like this, right? You've got your live video, and you've got your object detection model running, so you can see the people detection, the fire hydrant, the car detection, etc., to allow you to see how your model is doing, and potentially drive improvements. And then finally, as a last step in building a solution, consider using the software development kit. So you can build your own apps in your favorite programming language, and just connect to the ADLINK data river and subscribe to anything that's coming out of any of the other apps, or publish any thing to feed into these apps, and extend this solution, build it out with additional functionality, additional features to complete your solution. And yeah, this is really in 10 steps how ADLINK Edge helps you build your machine vision AI solution really quickly. So really all you need to do is focus on building and training the model and modeling the action you want to take, and you can get something working relatively easily.
And another key benefit as well, Niels, and that was brilliant, thank you. But another key benefit is about then once you're going to start to scale. And do you want to touch on a little bit about that, on how easy it is to scale out?
Yeah, it's a really great point, Paul. So I've focused now a lot around, the first step in building your prototype. But once you've built your prototype, and you think about, how do I scale my solution? Now this is really where Profile Builder is really helpful. Right? You have built your solution. You've built your profile now with the right configuration for all your apps. How do I take this whole solution of software, and how do I now deploy it onto 1,000 extra devices? Or how do I take my solution that I've prototyped on my Vizi-AI, and how do I take that to something that is ready to be deployed in an industrial environment, maybe on an IP67 rated device, maybe. This is completely transparent with ADLINK Edge. So you can just take the whole profile that you've built for the Vizi, for instance, and just deploy it on a completely different device, like you see here. With a couple of mouse clicks, you just register a new device and deploy a solution there. So that's easy to migrate, it's easy to extend, but it's also easy to scale, as you can manage thousands of devices all over the planet using Profile Builder, and by registering these devices in the cloud, if you like. It works completely offline as well, if that is something you would like to do, but it's also feasible to register all your devices in the cloud and just remotely deploy all the software. So I can today with Profile Builder provision the whole software stack onto a device that maybe is on your desktop.
Yeah. And it's one of the other key factors from my experience with it as well, which really resonates with me, is that it's less code and more configuration with the way that we've built the applications as a business to make it that bit much easier, isn't it? And then also with the SDK as well, that we have an app store which has a wealth of applications there, but there's always that anomaly where you may want to plug into something else or bring another application into the environment. Where people can use the SDK to build that.
Absolutely, and it's key for us to have like an open ecosystem. We recognize that we need integration with all these fantastic technologies out there, and nobody has the complete answer. A lot of companies have part of the answer. A lot of people have part of the answer. So we just want to offer an ecosystem with a lot of pre-built functionality, but also the ability to plug in any other parts into that ecosystem, and leveraging the best solutions that exist out there.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, Niels, thanks very much for your time. I think that was a great explanation of the Edge platform, and I'm sure that the participants for the hack who will be receiving, if they get through to phase 2, will really resonate with them on what a great tool that they're going to get to help them build their prototype over the 7 weeks timeline that they get. Niels, thanks so much for your time. It's always a pleasure catching up with you, buddy. Thank you very much for watching the show tonight, and look forward to catching up with you all again soon. Thanks.
I'm not in the habit of taking orders from a machine.